The Frontenac family wind farm, you just have to look across the water to find the inspiration. Frontenac Secondary School students are going to be designing and building miniature wind turbines which will run motors backwards and therefore generate electricity. They'll be working with elementary schools, which are the feeder schools for Frontenac Secondary School, so kids will be learning about sustainable energy, wind turbines, all kinds of things by doing this project.
The ALS Society is very active in the Kingston community, and we help patients directly here with an equipment program where these funds are being dedicated so that they can have a better quality of life, remain in their home for as long as the illness progresses. I will also add that 40% of people with ALS fall below the poverty line. So this is this will be very, very useful in helping those people.
This grant is going to help us do something really exciting, which is, well, a number of things, but core to it is purchasing a couple of really high quality bicycle trailers, which will allow us to engage volunteers who don't have cars in our food delivery projects, which is really exciting. We have a lot of volunteers who are very excited about the projects, but either they're students and don't have a car, or they're community members who don't have vehicles. So this allows us to engage a broader range of volunteers in the community and get more healthy food out to the people who need it most.
Thank you very much for this funding. We're using it to present our Vapors concert series, which is an experimental concert series in partnership with CFRC. This series pairs local experimental artists with traveling musicians that come in that have a little bit more recognition, and gives them both an opportunity to play in Kingston. It's a great community builder.
LaSalle Secondary School manufacturing class always comes up with some really unique ideas. And what they chose this time was to take a stock electric wheelchair scooter and modify it so that it can be run on solar energy. So they're redesigning the wheelchair scooter, they're redesigning the electric panels, solar electric panels to go on above, I think, and making it so that not only will it be charging when it's plugged into the wall, but it'll be charging while you're driving it around town.
With this grant, we will be providing our young people with cultural and traditions training, and they will get to make regalia, go to powwows and dance and drum, and they have become very proud of all of this. Thank you.
Thanks to this grant, for which thank you very much, we're going to establish an ongoing small chamber orchestra that plays with original instruments so far as we can afford them, and certainly in original style, beginning with a concert in January, which this fund will enable.
What we're doing with our funding, which we're very thankful for, the project is refurbishing our uniforms and going to new tunics. Our tunics that we use are now 10 years old. We have attrition every year of new kids coming in, and it's an all-age, the only all-age competitive drum corps in Canada. And you can only take the arms off tunics so many times and put them back on.
The first initial episode of bulbar polio occurred in 1937. At that time, the patients were being admitted to the hospital for sick children, and they had no respirators of any kind at all. The machine shop in the basement created 27 of the first the first iron lungs that were created in this country. One of these respirators was sent to Kingston. So we're very pleased because, to the best of our knowledge, this is the only remaining example of the original iron lungs that were produced by the Hospital for Sick Children in Toronto.
We've now completed phase 1, which was the pillar at the corner of Montreal and Queen. It's been deconstructed and rebuilt, and 55 feet of the wall around the collapse has been rebuilt, restored, I should say.
Thank you very much for this grant. It will be used for purchasing a video magnifier that's commonly referred to as a closed-circuit TV or CCTV. These devices are necessary for people requiring large magnification because, as you know, someone can be legally blind and still have some usable vision. What we're spending the money on is a little bit of behind-the-scenes maintenance. It's long overdue to the point of almost a safety concern. So what we've done some cleaning, restorations of our old stoves,
a grill that we use to cook. So all the things that will help us continue preparing the meals themselves. So on behalf of the volunteers and staff and everybody that uses our facility, thank you again.
The Radio Free School is an opportunity for community members who face barriers to participating in our regular volunteer training and recruitment programs to get a taste of broadcasting, journalism, sound, and electronics by engaging in a free day of workshops on all of those subjects and more. The workshops are led by knowledgeable CFRC volunteers who get an opportunity to mentor others in the community with their special skills and experience. And the next one will be coming up in March.
Thanks, Lisa. He went right for the money. And I'll take it right away. How's that?
Thank you very much for your support. We're going to be running a very exciting program called Improve for Youth at Risk, which is going to teach youth the techniques of improvisational theater, followed at the end by a live performance of improv. The benefits of improv are profound. They help you with your communication skills, they help you to develop empathy, see other people's point of view, and most importantly, develop self-awareness and self-acceptance.
We're exceptionally pleased to receive this grant. It's a huge project for us to build a skate park that will be, we hope, approximately 12,000 square feet. The skate park, we hope, will draw from all over the city. It may be the first one. I know there are some others planned, but we're hoping that all skateboarders, BMX bikers, unicyclers, I had a call from one the other day, inline skaters, rollerbladers will come and have fun at the park.
As far as the Boys and Girls Club goes, this will go towards, we've just leased a bus, giving us the flexibility to bring children that maybe can't access our programs because they can't get to our building, now have the ability through this bus and through this grant to do that. So thank you very much.
This grant money that we gratefully appreciate is going to our prenatal nutrition program, because we all know that if we have healthy pregnancies, we'll have healthy children, which will then produce a healthy community. So we're very excited to receive this funding, and it will go towards purchasing good food boxes for our pregnant participants.
Tammy brings mental health consumer survivors into secondary and post-secondary classrooms to tell their story of mental health and recovery.
Thanks to the grant money, we're going to be hiring a graphic designer and developing a logo so that we can brand the Good Food Box and stamp all of our boxes and bags that contain fresh fruits and vegetables.
Over time, we found that it's very hard for us to provide very meaningful data to funders and the public around the services that we provide and the outcomes. So we learned of the Hamilton Housing Help Center developing the client outcome tracking system, which was designed specifically for this population and this type of service. And they've developed the software, and with the grant from this wonderful organization, we've been able to purchase it and put it in place, and we hope be able to better demonstrate the outcomes of the services that we provide.
We've been generating enormous amounts of data, archaeological information, and collecting historical material. And it's really important to make sure that this material remains accessible. So being able to upgrade the digital archive is extremely important, and as you all know, that's always a challenge as technology continues to change, so we're very appreciative of this grant.
Harvesting House is a house that was built by Limestone students in our building construction internship program in partnership with Braebury Homes. This is the 70th house they've built. Now we go beyond that. This grant is actually for phase 2. Braebury has decided graciously to defer selling the home for a year, and in the interim it will be an interactive learning center about green technology, green building materials, sustainability, and all our kids will be invited to come in and do field trips into the house.
With funds from the Community Foundation, the Kingston Choral Society is commissioning and premiering a spring bouquet of flower songs for choir and brass to be composed for us by John Palmer.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you all.